In this vlog, we will be reviewing Disney's Contemporary Resort, a deluxe hotel within Disney World. Are all the inclusions and perks worth the money? Let's find out. Welcome to Disney's Contemporary Resort. So is it worth the money? Let's cover off location first. Hi, Wade.
Hi.
I have to say that the Contemporary Resort has the best location for Magic Kingdom. It is quite central, and if our information is correct, the first hotel built in Disney World. It is the easiest hotel to stay at for Magic Kingdom for two reasons. Number one, it's walking distance. It's about roughly 10 minutes to get to Magic Kingdom. And that is very handy, especially as buses are not the most reliable here at Disney World. And when that park closes, everything is so busy, all the public transport is busy, including Uber and Lyft. So having that option to be able to walk, and it's a very easy walk as well, is really a good option. And speaking of transport, you have a couple of options here. Obviously, walking. Only park you can walk to is Magic Kingdom. The rest is not walkable. You can take the monorail, which goes through into the middle of the resort, which is really cool. There's plenty of transfers. You can look that up separately. One thing to remember is it does a loop from here to Magic Kingdom, but from Magic Kingdom back to here is a direct line. So that makes it, the travel time there makes a difference. And of course, there's the Disney buses, which you can take from downstairs. It's in your Genie app, it's in your Walt Disney app, it's on the TV screens, at the bus stop. It's, as I said though, it is not reliable. We've taken it a few times and probably was on time once or twice. Like really, and it delays you if you want to get to an early start at the parks. It will ruin your plans a little bit. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the room now, and as always, we like to show it cleaned and also in use because that's how it's going to look like most of the time in the most practical way. So it's your typical hotel layout. It's your door, and then onto your right is the wardrobe, and onto your left is the toilet. There is one thing I really like about the wardrobe. It has, well, outside of the characters, but it has plenty of coat hangers. There are just so many, which is good for a fashion girly like me. The drawers are quite spacious as well, but we barely really use that. But this, we move in. We are the type who moves in and put our clothing into here because that really helps with the creases as well. Let's get into the showers and the toilet. It is quite spacious, but it's not massive. There are still two sinks though, his and hers, vanity, which I like. Let's start with the toilet right here. There's no bidet, but that's okay, but it's got its own little section here separated from the shower, so that makes it, and it's got a sliding door as well, so that just, it's really good. It gives you a bit of privacy. Even if you're a couple, sometimes you don't want to be hearing and smelling poop, right? There are only two towel racks, but they replace it daily, and you would have noticed there are plenty of towels, and they actually even design your towels. They fold it up into Mickey and Minnie, which is so cute. The toiletries are basic, very basic. There's not a lot in there, not what I expected from the price that we paid. As for the shower, it is not a rain shower, but it's still good. It has your shampoo, conditioner, and body wash in there, but the conditioner pump wasn't working. We didn't complain, we didn't ask for it to be fixed, so just left it there. And that shower floor, that was flooding towards the end, yeah? So in the beginning, it was okay, and water pressure is great though, and the heat was great. Temperature is good. It's got your usual more cupboards in here, and then we've also got a safe and more drawers as well. And here comes your bar. Again, very basic, and we don't really drink coffee and tea anyway, but you've got a tiny fridge here as well, which is empty. You have to go outside if you want to get snacks or drinks. Outside, as in still within the hotel, on every floor there's a section where you can buy your drinks and snacks. As you can see, I've used it instead to put my jewelry, sunglasses. I've packed up some of them already. The temperature control is modernish in comparison to the rest of the room. There is no key switch. Everything is manually. You have to turn it on and off. We got 2 queen beds, so it's the garden room with the garden view, and it is quite spacious. We initially wanted to swap it out with a king room, but we decided we'll just stay here. And that's what we would use for our daytime when we come back from the parks and we still haven't showered. And this is our nighttime one we're way sleeping at the moment. Then you have the TV right here. We've been using it a lot. We're watching the coronation of King Charles right now. Watch a lot of NBA in here. It's got cable TV, got a lot of Disney channels, and you got a pretty big couch as well. They actually describe it as a day bed in the hotel description, and it's got a side table right there with another stool, which I have been using as my luggage stand. Because as much as this room is huge, there was only one luggage holder, and it was a small one. It's got a dining table as well. As you can see here, Wade and I have been using that for dinner because for the past 2 nights, we've been so lazy to get out and have dinner. So we've just been ordering in. There's plenty of room. Each of the side of the bed has that. The center one, again, another cupboard right there. And it's got USB charging ports, which I have been using as well. Let's talk about the view. It's supposed to be the garden view, but here we are. I'm not complaining with the view that we can see. That's the river right there, and it's got a sand. So we're on the 2nd floor. You can play almost direct access, but you gotta go down to that, but swimming is not allowed. So it's a very spacious room with plenty. There's like charging ports everywhere. Let's talk about the amenities at the resort. They have a pool, they have a gym, and they have plenty of restaurants, including Chef Mickey's, where we had a buffet breakfast this morning. The food was not great. The food was not great as what you would expect, but what you go there for is the character dining. And if you are staying in this resort, it makes it very convenient for your kids to see all the classic characters like Mickey, Donald Duck, Goofy, and Pluto, just a couple of steps away from your room. We have not checked out the gym. I don't get why you would. When you would be walking 20,000+ steps every day, who has energy for that? But they also have a running track around the resort, which we haven't tried as well. But they do have 2 swimming pools. One that's the big lagoon style, which is about 3 to 4 feet. And they have an adult one that is a bit of a round shape, which is 4 to 5 feet. It's not really for laps, it's just really for relaxation. But in saying that, we did bring swimmers to supposedly swim for 2 days out of the 5 we were here, but the pool is just always packed and it's quite loud, so it's not really it looked very dated, yeah, so it wasn't very appealing to us. But I'm sure after a hot scorching day you wouldn't mind dipping in those pools. So what are the perks of this resort? Number 1, you get early entry to the park, only 30 minutes though. So you gotta check, because every park has a different opening time and you can enter as early as 30 minutes prior. It doesn't seem like much, but that can, if you play it right, you can tick off one ride and go for the most popular ones, or ones that you at least want to try. There's also a free extended nighttime at Magic Kingdom. I thought it was for all parks because during our stay here, the only park reservation that worked out within is Hollywood, but you have to pay extra. But Magic Kingdom, you can enter for free during those extended nighttime hours, which is exclusive for Deluxe hotels and the DVC tenants, which is great because there won't be too many. And the queue won't be long. You can, in different rides, feel different at night as well. You have early access to Lightning Lane as well, which is 7 a.m. The rest will have to wait until opening time. You can have your package delivered here, not from the park though, but apparently they used to do that during COVID. Or if you do some shopping at the park, they would deliver it to your hotel. I asked a few times, but it was a no-go. I did buy a few things, so it had to be my own porter. But you can deliver grocery and food to the hotel, which we did. We ordered everything via Uber Eats, even our groceries. And staying at a Disney property is definitely convenient, right? It definitely completes that whole, hey Disney, take all my money kind of experience. But not only that, it is actually really convenient because you get all those perks. The early entry does help. You get a card. You get this card or the magic band, which you can use to pay for everything. It just makes it the transport is easier because it's free for all. And if Magic Kingdom is your go-to, then this is the best resort for you. I haven't looked at the one next door, which is I think called Bay Lake View. The room, we got a 5-day park and resort package. So I don't know how much it is if it's just the hotel, but I was checking at Google last night and it was roughly $400 to $500 a night. So it is quite exy for what it is. I have to say, I was expecting more. It definitely feels very dated. It's obviously an old hotel, but it could use some refurbishment. They did some upgrading a little bit, adding USB ports to the walls, but overall, it could use some facelift. And we really enjoyed Hollywood Studios, which is not the most convenient to travel from here. So moving forward, maybe we'll find one that is near there. But if it's Magic Kingdom, this is the place to be, and that in itself is worth the money because you would want to go back and forth from the park. This is the best because you can just walk. Have you stayed at any Disney World property? Let us know your favorite in the comments and any recommendations as well on where we should stay next time. Make sure that you like and comment below because it helps with the algorithm and our channel a lot. I hope you enjoy that. You can watch the rest of our Disney videos here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See ya. Bye.